Good morning, folks. Slept really good last night. Um, Only one other vehicle, that van, um, and the vehicle way over in the corner there that just pulled up. I think it's someone who works here. It's about 4:45 in the morning here in Gallup, New Mexico. I just got the car running because the diesel heater's on, and for the back half, but the front half was, as I had my curtain closed, was a little foggy. So just warming up the front half, warm up the battery. It's a balmy 22 degrees Fahrenheit here this morning. Yeah, it's a lot warmer than what it is back in Minneapolis, where I come from, which is I don't think they've broken zero in the last week and a half. So I'm happy to be in 22-degree weather. So Cracker Barrel doesn't open for another hour and 15 minutes. I'm looking forward to having Grandma's Special or the Grandma's Sampler. I haven't had Cracker Barrel in I don't know when, many years ago. So in checking the temperature, I noticed on my weather app that today is a winter storm warning here in Gallup, New Mexico. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. That red is a winter storm warning, and the purple is a well, it depends what kind of purple it is. That dark purple is a winter weather advisory. So, I mean, it's pretty much blanketing almost the entire southern portion of the United States. Even though it's cold up in Minnesota where I'm from, there's it's dry conditions basically. So I'm heading into the storm, folks. Maybe I should have stayed in Phoenix for another week. I mean, they're experiencing high 60s and 70s pretty much for the week, whereas the temperatures after today for Sunday are going to plummet into the single digits. I think for Sunday and Monday here in New Mexico, and even in a good portion of Texas. I was going to backtrack a little bit more on my trip on Route 66, but I think I'm just going to hit the Continental Divide and a little bit of Gallup here, and I'm going to head to Austin, Texas, somewhere around here. They're expecting some winter weather advisories. However, their extent of weather is not going to last as long as kind of this whole region up here, which is going to be, I think it's going to stay in the cold for most of the week. But I think probably by Wednesday, Austin's going to break it. And then from Austin, I can start making my journey eastward into Georgia and Florida. Well, it's maybe another 40 minutes before the restaurant opens. I can order some breakfast, eat, gather my thoughts, and my plan, and start driving. Yeah, baby. I'm gonna have to make my dining room table. Let's do that. So this Granny Sampler that I got from Cracker Barrel comes with eggs, a little hash brown casserole, some bacon, ham, sausage, and a couple buttermilk pancakes. I am excited. Got my little coffee there. I'm ready to dig in. This is why I cleanse at least 3 to 4 times a year, folks, so I can eat. I love food, but if I ate everything I wanted all the time, 24/7, yeah, I wouldn't be very healthy, and I wouldn't be able to fit in my van. Beautiful sunrise this morning, beautiful breakfast. I am stoked. I'm happy.
My first stop after breakfast was the El Rancho Hotel in Gallup, New Mexico. This hotel was built in 1936 by two brothers, the Griffith brothers, and they encouraged early filming production in the surrounding areas here. And it's located on historic Route 66 In its glory days, the El Rancho Hotel was one of the premier hotels in the entire Southwest and became the place for the Hollywood set to stay when filming in the local area here. It's described as the definition of luxury and included many amenities that were lacking in other typical hotels of that day. As you see here on the second floor, all the pictures of the stars who had stayed at the hotel, I assume these were all the stars that stayed at this hotel, but they wanted to kind of give a throwback and acknowledgement to movie stars that were staying in this hotel. I didn't recognize anyone except for this guy right here, Peter Graves, of Mission Impossible. I'm sure he had many other roles, but that's where I remember him from. Beautiful hotel. I was captivated by the lobby when I walked in. Just gorgeous. Whoa. This is off exit 47 by the Continental Divide. This was a gas station at some point, but oh, here we are at the Continental Divide. Ha 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 ha. Photo op. All right, friends, in spite of, I was kind of freaked out this morning when I saw what was coming in terms of winter storm warnings and advisories. I was going to push on to Austin, but I thought that's going to be stressful for me. This is going to be just as cold there. This cold front, it's kind of a polar vortex, is moving down to the southern region of the United States. So I've decided I'm going to just go ahead. I wanted to go through Santa Fe. I haven't been there in a long time. I went through there about 9 years ago. About 8 or 9 years ago, I went through Santa Fe. Beautiful town. So I think I'm just going to take a chance, just deal with the cold, and go through Santa Fe. And I've decided I'm going to take the Route 66. It's a pre-1937 historic route, Highway 25 heading north. So that's the route I'm going to take. And I found out I was actually close to it when I came into town here. I just cruised back and forth down Central Avenue, which is basically the historic 66 route through Albuquerque here. I'm inspired to continue north and just take the historic route to Santa Fe, which is what I'm going to do right now. So I just have to pop a U-turn up here and go back about a mile and get on 25 headed north.
First when I saw the spark of love flicker inside. Oh, I've been around and round the track.
Made it into historic downtown Santa Fe, and I was greeted with that awesome music, that musician there. Phenomenal. I was too busy filming. I should have stopped back and given that guy some money. He was good. At any rate, this was one of my favorite towns here in New Mexico. And I actually stayed at this hotel about 9 years ago when I was on my way to a job assignment in Phoenix area. And I really enjoyed it. If you're ever in Santa Fe, New Mexico, check out the Chameo Hotel. More beautiful old-time architecture. Felt like I was almost in the Old West with a mixture of adobe styles and early American settler. So I ended my night with a nice dinner. I actually found a decent spot to bed down just on the outskirts of Santa Fe for the evening. In the morning, I woke up to a sprinkling of snow. I decided I may as well just get an early start and get on the road. And about an hour into my journey, I encountered this. Yep, it was at this moment that I realized I didn't make a good decision staying overnight in Santa Fe. I mean, I knew it was coming, but I didn't believe it would be this bad. Well, friends, stay tuned next time when we finish our journey and find out what we get into in Austin, Texas. Thanks for watching today. See you next time.